Right, back again. I have to do what I wanted to do, but got rudely disrupted. Interrupted, same thing. You whacked me across the head with a mallet.
I did do that. Apparently.
Again, there are a couple of items you can steal off this guy. I've gotten him already. I think one's a sword. The other's a high potion. Ouch.
Yeah, so it'll probably be a bit of this sort of waiting for things to steal. But,
Yeah.
so I'm not overly worried if we don't get it. So I'm not overly worried, I'm not worried at all. Because I know I wouldn't be doing it if I was playing through it.
Go check out. Hey,
sorry.
right.
Good.
Thank God. So I did actually want that item. I was prepared to stay here all night. Again, just if the day starts to get to say 50, 40 HP, then you can use a potion, but until then, you can just keep attacking. Another trick is if you're stealing, you might want to change him to a back throw, so then he'll take a bit less damage from Baku's attack.
That's quite
So, I guess I'll have to risk it. I'm not only
wasting potions.
Yes. I'm not only dead tight with my potion usage, but
I don't think we're going to be skinned.
So it's pretty much the same as his initial battle. He's a bit hits a bit harder, but we're done. Don't think I needed that potion anymore. Did he hit me again? Can't remember.
He tripped.
No, I'll be damned. Exactly what I was thinking.
Go find your princess. Gwahahaha. He's got such a blank expression on his face.
Right, so now we're gonna go recruit our party members to actually get this adventure started. Very cocky.
This sounds like you would never understand.
I can imagine starting to sing all this in a dead camp voice like he's in a musical.
Yeah.
Why, if anything should happen to the princess, I must simply have your head. When he burst into song.
Which song?
I don't know, any song. Rusty?
Rusty, I'm Adelbert's diner.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Stop copying, for God's sake.
You're kidding.
So we've officially broken off from Tantalus. And doing our own thing, getting the princess. Doesn't endear himself, does he? Not nice. I think he's a bit like Gollum in the ring.
Yeah.
Wow, precious. And I don't think we need him, but you know, he's a cool guy. We'll get him a bit. It annoys me when we walk out on a chest and you can see it's there.
You just need to get it off your chest.
I don't.
Didn't even want that item either.
I didn't want me either. I'm like a magpie or a crow.
Magpie.
Sorry, Marcus. Be seeing you later.
Huh? But I'm shit.
Show us what you got. Right. This little conversation, it's actually it's quite interesting that when Stein and Vivi are in the party, and get the magic sword. It's not a euphemism, I don't think.
But he did need to be in private too.
That's everything down there. Just a quick Steiner with his new stuff. Right, so we want to learn Beast Kill first before switching to Bonds Gloves. That mine's still good. Okay, so that's not too bad. Bonds Armour. Yeah, let's see what Vivi has. I don't think we have much for him. He's learning Fire, Wrist, Leather Shirt. Guess we can dump him with a Silk Shirt, having learning Fonda as well.
Wonderful, something.
So, nothing there. Bird Killer, Beast Killer, Antibody, that's very useful.
What's that antibody do?
Protects against poison and venom.
That's good.
And it's not good, it's useful.
And that's good. Just drop all our useful things good.
I'm glad we've got the drummer's appreciation. And don't know what Blank's problem is. Calm down, mate. Oh well.
I want to get me a sweetie pie.
Like Blank's into like Amaranth or something. Blank Sidine's gay best friend.
Seed remover.
Okay, like
Kills
gardening
spores,
as well. Here we go, Blank's medicine. Thank you. Okay, so I guess we can explain the abilities. Okay, I guess Blank's explaining it.
Thanks, Blank.
Cheers. So, what more about how are them?
The Skype won't show up on the recording. Only Steam.
Now we've got a hat. I think that can be used in Flimmy. And we can... Oh, it's got one. So, as you can see, on that each item there's an ability. Don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. That can be learnt. So there's like abilities and support abilities. Those are the S ones. And obviously you've seen me equipping the abilities. So just go into that menu. Equip the ability. You can learn it, so the more AP you get, if you fill the AP bar, you learn the ability, that means you've got it permanently. You don't have to have a weapon equipped.
It's a pretty interesting system. It just rewards you to stick with something pretty much.
Yeah, so if you need any items, Sinner's selling them. Of course we don't need any items. But what we do need is some magnet, because we've got a letter from Ruby. So looks like she's
It's a rubbish letter.
she's getting on alright. Certainly is.
Do you want to press the letter thing again to see if he's got anything?
No, he hasn't. Oh, that's just really. There'll be another Moogle in a bit, so
I'll save it.
there'll be one in.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm just gonna go get Vivian Steiner up to snuff, up to scratch. So be with you in a tick. Back again. More Final Fantasy IX. This time we're going into a woods.
It's still the same episode.
Oh.
Do you want to go back and do it again?
We'll just set off an 18.
Oh,
It'll be alright.
It's fine.
Right, so we'll. We took a little grinding break. Well, I took a little grinding break. But this piece of music is actually from Final Fantasy VII. It's the President's theme, if you remember that. It's a new rendition. Bum bum bum. Not bad at all. So we just got the characters up to level 3. Apart from Zidane. There you go. So should be all set for the. So can take a look here at what they've been up to.
Yeah, this is basically. Well, actually, this is the first encounter in a while where we've had multiple enemies.
Yeah. So I'd just like to steal with Zidane, as I said in the first battle.
Is there anyone who it's more beneficial to steal from, like when it comes between the Fang and the Goblin?
Not really, just get a steal, and once every encounter you should be right. Don't even have to do it that often, but just helps out in end game.
So if you've got a lot of people, you can target them on others. Keep the one you steal from alive. Not that that's a great deal. Oh, go ahead.
I was only going to say something boring.
No, you always do that.
I do like this area. Nice visuals, nice music.
Sometimes it sounds a bit like an ambulance, but yeah.
We've got a forced active time event. Baku's ordering blank, taking a map. Perhaps we'll be seeing him later, which means we will. Now, good thing about this place is you can take a drink from the spring. It stores everything.
That's cool.
A good place to do some grinding if you want to. But now, remember that letter we got early on? This is who we're delivering it to, Monty. So, all a bit suspicious at the castle. And if you go on Magnet again, you'll find out that he's got a letter from Stiltskin. Wonder where he could be. I don't think he's got any mail. Okay. So we'll just save this, and I guess this is a good place to end this this part. Unless you.
No, I think we'll keep going a bit. We're only on about 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
The rest of them are a bit longer. About 2.
So, as I wasn't saying, you know, on we continue.
Yeah, for another 5 to 10 minutes, probably 5.
We've got a boss in the cutscene.
I'll just drag on for 40 minutes like episode 2.
Yeah, we get a little preview. Please, me see more. Reminds me of the second Harry Potter movie, that bit.
Yeah, where it's like
where it's in a forest. That's evil.
Yeah. The Forbidden Forest. Because of alliteration. Yeah, can't not think of that.
Can't think of any other famous plants.
I'll think of one. That's all.
Giant hogweed.
Yeah.
So here's our first proper boss battle and first proper boss music. As with all boss battles, we're stealing from this, isn't it? Thankfully we're still on more of a timed one. So he puts darkness on him, so that doesn't affect steel rates, not like you'll notice. It does affect physical damage, but not magic. So you can use sword magic to. Guess we can show off. Yeah, Iron Hell. Actually, it was quite a lot. We've got plenty of. I won't skip. We'll have heavy focus. What focus does is he just increases the potency of his magic attacks.
So worth it on the longer encounters.
And minor strike is useless. We've got all the items. Eye drops on the Iron Helm, I think it was.
Yeah.
And focus again with Vivi. Alright, now we definitely will heal Zidane. Minor strike deals the difference between Steiner's max HP and his current HP, so use fire.
Damn.
Ouch. Yeah. I don't think you made it just in time.
Well, Zidane is dead, so there's that.
She's a potion. I don't think there's anything left to steal, but guess we better heal Vivi as well. And then they'll just, yep, just start laying into him. Just a dark oh, forgot he's got darkness, hasn't he? Oh well. Shouldn't take too long. Once Blank arrives, I think that means he's only got a certain amount of HP left. You can see how much damage Vivi's doing. Great hit there, Steiner. Even Blank's not doing too badly.
No.
Ouch.
Does Blank take on an average fight level, or is it your set amount?
I think he's average. Finished him off anyway, easily enough. Yeah, it must be average. Oh, Vivi's learnt fire, which is good.
So he doesn't need the ability on his thing anymore.
I will check what abilities have been learnt once I've finished. So, heal up Garnet. Hack. Just hack into it. This bit's quite good. Well, not this bit particularly, but this sort of scene, I guess.
Yeah. Glad the thing's waited for you to leave.
Yeah. Now the first thing you want to do is
Nick Ollie's stuff.
he doesn't need a broadsword really, does he? No, it's like that. Oh, can you unequip that?
So,
I can see an off button. How do I get to it?
press right, yeah.
Alright.
You can't
Yeah, you can't unequip weapons, but
That's
I guess we'll add some. We'll have to give him a potion. And some eye drops. Got plenty of them.
Oh, yeah.
didn't really need to heal Vivi up, but oh well. So now you just keep on running.
Keep on running.
Got ourselves a nice iron sword out of it. Done alright with the stealing so far. The only one.
It was the very first encounter.
Yeah, and the prison cage one. I think these come at you constantly, so I wouldn't recommend it for grinding because it's quite dull, but
Yeah.
if you're really interested you can use them. Just attack normal. Get the fire, get everybody. Just attack with them. There's quite a few. Don't take that much HP, so
Yeah,
got our
mine's
potion.
pretty well.
I'm not too fussed about blank. But when we've got Vivi, it's a beast.
He's vicious.
It's a line of dialogue that I don't really get here. Not this. The entire forest is coming after us. I guess he's just referring to all the
Like
those
anthropomorphic
plant
animals and
animals,
things.
don't know. Oh well. Yeah, I'm thinking exactly the same as you, Blank.
Do you mind gone blank?
Yeah. There's a good cutscene. So.
That's strange.
It's like me at Parkland. It's like you at Parkland.
I don't think I'd have gotten that far. Yeah, I forgot about this scene. Well, I've forgotten about most of it. Like I said, it's been a while since I played it.
Pride
Pride
Rock.
Rock, yeah.
Actually see another rock structure that looks like Pride Rock. Forest is petrified. And my friend's been getting stoned. I'm glad you laughed. I'm
Someone
sure
had to.
our viewer won't. Thank you, James.
Dan might watch too, maybe.
Don't know who he is. Sorry, Dan. Thank you, Dan.
No, Dan.
Dan King. Do you
Yeah. Well, you met him.
Alright. He's just so inspiring that I had to forget about him.
Mm-hmm.
The princess is alive and well.
How did you survive? I was thinking, with the Pride Rock in the background, was this after the first Kingdom Hearts?
I think this was before. Call me a monkey. Funny thing is, Stein and Garnet are the most normal looking people.
Yeah.
Got hippos and fish and moogles.
Yeah, it's
Quite an interesting, interesting diversity amongst the population.
Alexandria is quite diverse. Where hippos can... Well, I don't think he actually was doing anything. I guess hide cards among towers. I was like,
Here's the first mention of a mist, and saying that's where the monsters are, and it affects the mind, and You know, that might be something to take note of for future reference. So.
It is.
Hint, hint.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to go through East or Westgate.
Having a nice campfire talk here.
Mm-hmm. I also think we should stay for now.
It's on the ball, Mr. Dane. Thank you, Steiner. That's all we can ask of you.
All we can ask is your life. The tent right there, man.
Like how it's got a pom-pom on it.
Yeah.
Rested up. Be singing Moogle in a bit.
How are you feeling? Could it be?
That is his.
That it be?
Not too sure why the forest gets petrified. But, I mean, obviously the plant
Sort of main plant thing died, I guess.
must have affected it. But
Mm-hmm. Does that mean all of the acting troupe are also petrified?
who knows?
Probably you.
Well, yeah. That is a yes, I do know, not a yes, they are petrified. Maybe they got out, who knows? But, you know, as the Dane says, everything's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from Stein, he seems to be sleeping on the job. Thank you. We are. Alright, mate, don't get ahead of yourself.
Thanks, monster.
Well, this is a tutorial. Okay, so we shall not be reading through this because it's basically stuff that you should already know. If anybody does want to know anything, I can always go through it at a later date. But if our viewer is confused, if they don't know what's going on,
Just send us a text. We'll explain it.
We've got a nice little flute. Get Ian Anderson, Jeff O'Toole. Was B square on I think so. 4-star.
Well, Steiner.
Right, so
So that is the end of the episode. No.
before we go to the ice cavern, which will be the end of the episode, just gonna
We are told.
do a tiny bit of exploration to the north gate, wherever that is, to the north somewhere. And Garnet was grateful enough to that's our destination. What a Steiner video, their damage output was a bit strange.
No random encounters, no random encounters, no random encounters.
Made it. So this is the north gate. It's just a bit more useful back story, I guess. Round the arch. I like these little tidbits that you don't tend to get in the modern Final Fantasy games. But, you know, just a little side track, and you know, you're finding out that Alexandria's got a war flag up, and Steiner seems a bit unbeknownst to the reasons. So you don't have to come here, but of course it's got a couple of items, and I have to come here.
Yeah. But you have to watch it.
Yeah, and if you ever want to do a bit of grinding, and listen here. Well, that wasn't intentional. There's a lady.
A lady?
Sounds quite husky, I think. It's very smooth as a Dane. A medic. So, you can buy potions off her if you want, but we shan't be doing that. And I think we shall end our episode here, so see you guys next time. See you, Guy, next time.
Right.